Okay, so I got the fuel line pulled in. It's not all the way in, and I got it attached to the carburetor. I had to back the carburetor screws out so that I could move the carburetor enough to get in there. But I got that in, and I'm just gonna keep pulling on the fuel line until we get it. Until it looks good. That looks pretty good. No interference with the throttle. Now I haven't looked around to see if I have a new filter or not. This one looks pretty bad, but for now, just because I don't know what's in this tank, it looks actually pretty clean. So my guess is somebody probably put a new fuel line in it and kind of had it ready to go, and then it sat forever with, I don't know, who knows, ethanol fuel or something, and just that Tygon just did not look very well down where the fuel filter connected. But so I'm just gonna put this old, if I can get it on, this old fuel filter on. A little bit of oil on there just to lube it up. Get this on there, and then the fuel system will be done for now. I don't know if for all I know, the carburetor is all gummed up and nasty, but we'll at least get this on to where it might be able to. I mean, this fuel filter doesn't look very good, but it'll at least keep the big chunks from going in there. Okay, and put this back in it. And we'll put the spark plug in it and see if we have any spark. So, looks like this is probably, last time it ran was running a bit rich, but we'll, we're just gonna test it for some spark and see what happens. Yeah, you guys probably won't be able to, oh wait. Hard to check for spark if I don't have the pull assembly on. So let me just put 2 screws in this just to hold it. And then we'll just see if we can get any life out of it. Okay. So with all the light in here, you guys aren't going to be able to see any spark probably, but here we go. It might help if the ignition was on. Oh yeah, tons of spark. That's great. Don't have to worry about that. So we'll throw this old spark plug in there. I think all my scrunches are out in my garage with my chainsaws. I've been doing some work on out there a couple of weeks ago, and for some reason had all my scrunches out there. But there we go. Spark plug on. And it's looking okay. I will, well, just for looks, I'm going to put this on it. If I can get it to go. Might not be able to get it with that spark plug wire in there. There we go. Ow. Don't know what that was. Feel like I got a little piece of metal in my finger. All right, now attach this. Maybe. Okay, get this screw in. I know, a lot of people think this is boring, just, taking them apart, putting them together. But I don't put out a lot of longer format videos, and I thought with this little dumpster saw might be a nice idea to just put out a little bit of a longer video. And so here we are. One more screw in. Now this pull cord doesn't retract all the way, and it has a Briggs and Stratton handle on it. So I might try to find a Poulan handle for it. I might have one kicking around somewhere. So there's that. We'll get the handlebar put back on. And once that's on, we might I'm gonna go outside and squirt a little bit of fuel down the carburetor, and if I can find any. I think I'm actually out of mixed gas at the moment. I might have to mix up some gas for it, but mix up some 40 to 1 and see if who knows, see if it'll pull fuel. I don't know. I mean, it's got a little bit of compression, but it's not a lot. And boy, this spark arrestor is almost completely plugged. I don't know if I can get it off or not. I don't do any professional sawyer work. I'm not I don't do it for a living. I don't go out felling trees for a living or anything like that. No paid jobs. I just do it around the farm, cutting firewood for my mom and for us, and I cut trees down to put on the sawmill and stuff, and so I typically, and living in upstate New York, we get tons of rain and everything. I'm usually not too worried about having a spark arrestor, and my saws. So I'm gonna take this off and let's see what it looks like down in here. It looks bad. Well, it certainly isn't pretty. Lots of big chunks of stuff. It's definitely not pretty. So I'm going to leave that over to the side, and there's the baffle. It's got 2 holes that are, I don't know, about a 1/2 inch in diameter, and then 7 holes on each side that are 1/8 of an inch in diameter. And I'd say it's kind of choked up. And as far as outlet goes, the exhaust outlet is small. And so I think you might be, I think I have to do an exhaust modified exhaust on one of these. All of mine are stock. So at some point I'll do a mod and see how they like that. I haven't done one on one of these before. But, so my guess is they probably wake up pretty good with an exhaust modification. Those are in. Yep. That one threads in nice. This is like a 1, 2, 3. Just the muffler case on this thing's got 3 different parts. It's nice that it comes apart so you can get in there. And you know, some of the still mufflers are really nice because they, 2 or 3 bolts and the whole front cover comes off, and they're, pretty easy to work on. But then unfortunately some others, some of the Echo mufflers and Dolmar mufflers, they're all, can't open them up at all to get into the inside without cutting them apart. That's kind of a pain, but so, oops. Well, that's fairly tight. One. There we go. Muffler's on. All right, well, we'll take this out into the garage and put some gas in it and see if it's gonna fire. I don't know if it'll pull fuel or anything. Like I said, I don't know anything about it other than what we've seen right here today. And okay, I'll pause you here and you can rejoin me out in the garage. Okay, so here we are, folks. It's cold. It's probably, I don't know, 10 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. This is cold start. And I'm just gonna squirt some gas down the carburetor for a prime, and we'll see what happens. Ignition on, a little bit of fuel down in there. Oh, okay. Well, it fired. That's cool. Let's squirt a little more. Well, it fires. I'll see if I can keep it going with the primer. Okay, so I have no idea what the carburetor is set at. So let me grab a screwdriver and we'll check to see where the carb is. Okay, low jet, half, full. It's at about 1 1/4. High jet, half, 1. Is that 1 turn? And you know, who knows the idle? So I'm going to open it up to 1 turn each. Half, 1. Half, 1. And it didn't sound like it was wanting to pull fuel. Well, maybe it's pulling fuel. And open up that low jet just a little. Okay, we'll close it a little. I backed off the idle a lot. Well, I think we've got an air leak somewhere, but we'll try again. Yeah, afraid we got an air leak. Alright, well, it runs. Fairly certain it has an air leak, but we'll get to that. I have what I think I will use as a donor is just a Poulan 3400. because to tell you the truth, I like the orange, and I think I'll try to get this one resurrected.